Right, Emma Scar, do you want me to tell you where we're going today?
Go on then.
We're going to a lovely little place called the Iconic Images Gallery, I think it is.
Piccadilly.
Piccadilly. I don't know how it keeps going, that place.
Why?
You know, because it's not that big and it's in such a prime real estate.
It's fancy though, isn't it?
Well, it's hardly fancy, it's just one room. But it's got some nice photos in there. And tonight, they're having like a special questions and answer thing. It's to do with Marianne Faithfull. She's got a box set or a couple of albums being repackaged and re-released. And the reason why I want to go is because the world famous photographer's going to be there, Gered Mankowitz. I can never pronounce his name properly. Mankowitz, yeah.
It's Gered.
Is it Gered?
Yes, I've heard that name before.
Gered.
From you, I think.
Yeah, you have. The reason why I got such an interest in him, I actually did a job with him. So I'm looking forward.
Job.
Well, hardly is. So yeah, and there's going to be a couple of other people there. P.P. Arnold's going to be there, and she was the black singer who sang "The First Cut Is the Deepest," which was a hit for her, and "Just Call Me Angel in the Morning." So she's going to be there. Apparently she was big friends with Mick and some other blokes, of some famous Grammy award-winning record producer.
Oh, wow.
I don't know his name. He's going to be sort of doing the, is it MCing? He's like the compere.
The chair.
The chair. He's going to be a chair. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So what do you know about Marianne Faithfull?
I know that more about her as an older singer, second sort of part of
The
her
second
career.
wave.
Yeah, and I know that I like her kind of gruff voice.
Right.
And I just get the feeling that when she was younger, you know, it wasn't that easy for her being a young woman in all that pops world.
No, maybe not.
And that she covered famously that song As Tears Go By.
Yeah, which we sometimes perform. We've been known to perform that. But yeah, of course all the boys fancied Marianne at school, but I never, surprisingly, because you know why? I like to deal with reality.
Do you?
Yeah, and let's face it, there wasn't much chance of me meeting Marianne Faithfull. That's why I preferred Lynn Wardrop or the, what were their names? Oh God, I forgot their names. They were sisters. And Kim Watkins and...
Well, I've never heard of any of them.
Well, because they all went to my school.
Oh.
Janet Panther. What a name that is, Janet Panther. And of course, it turned out... Now, the Atkins sisters, that was it. Liz Atkins was one of them. Might have been Jean, the other. I can't quite remember. Anyway, it turns out I didn't stand much chance with them either. But that's the way it goes. Anyway, we'll be off and check out the evening.
Someone that really just had a hit single, and this was again a very early example of Marianne putting her foot down and saying that she wanted to make a folk record.
Hey, you know, I wish Mick had let me know, because I, you know, so it wasn't embarrassing.
I don't think he knew that it was going to happen like that, because he said to me, when I took Marianne, we were in the wings watching, and Marianne said to me, "Wow, Mick's looking great, isn't he?" And then I went, "Yeah, no, he's looking great, yeah." And then I went round backstage to the other side, and Mick came up and went, "Marianne's looking great, isn't she?" Yeah, she's evolved, different Marianne.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I think we're done, and I'd just like to say thank you.
Terry O'Neill would always personalise everything. I never knew we'd sit down together and I'd go, Gered Mankowitz, and he'd go, you know, have a great rock and roll life or something. And I could never do it.
I did get a copy.
Oh, right, okay.
I've got a question for you, sir.
Go ahead.
For all the albums that you've done,
Oh, yeah.
which one has got me on the front cover?
Oh, my God.
Come on. Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten me
I've
already.
forgotten you already. What
No
was
idea?
it? No idea.
Let me show you.
Oh, this is going to be something.
This is your life.
Oh, my God. Scorpions. Is that you?
That's yeah. Well, it's not. That's
No.
me. No, that's not me. Yeah, that's me there.
No.
Yes, sir.
How amazing.
How are you?
Funny. Do you know something? That's a real example. I never wanted to do this.
No.
And
I was hoping, to be honest, I was hoping I was going to look like Mick and Keith over there.
And it was such a complicated idea. I don't know whether you. It was such a complicated idea, and it was so. And the problem was that Scorpions had always had Hypnosis.
Yes.
I don't know whether you know who I mean.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
But Hypnosis do their sleeves. And they were always these very complicated, beautifully executed. And then this art director, who I knew very well.
What was his name?
His name was
His name sort of was similar to yours.
Polish, yeah.
Yeah, it was. wasn't
Mine's
it?
Russian, but his was Polish. Joe Morawski.
That's it.
And Joe had this great vision, and I had to bring it to life. And I always felt uncomfortable about it.
Yes.
I always felt, but I'm amazed. It's so nice of you that you should come.
You can.
Yeah, we'll keep the picture.
I work for the gallery.
Yeah.
Right, Emma, back from the big city. God, it's such a slog going up to London, don't you find? So, what did you think?
Well, I've only been to a couple of Q&A nights before, and it's sometimes I've found that the people chairing it couldn't talk a bit too much, let's say.
What, hog the limelight?
And that, I feel that did happen a bit. There was 3 people on the panel, and we did end up, we heard a lot from 2 of them, and not very much from one of them.
That was the bloke on the end.
The bloke on the end.
I don't know who he was.
He was replacing someone, wasn't he? But
Yeah.
he had had a relationship with
Well, he had.
Marianne Faithfull.
I didn't feel that sorry for him because he managed to get in his big story,
Yes.
which was he had a one-night stand with Marianne Faithfull. He was happy that the whole room found out about that.
But I did quite enjoy it because it was different. It's not something I'd normally do. It's a fancy place, Piccadilly, and fancy people. And
They were
and
very
it was
fancy people.
It was quite interesting, Gered and PP especially, in terms of their stories. In fact, I found her the most interesting because it was a more personal story. She was very good friends with Marianne and what it was like to be. And they were teenagers when they were...
Well, they were all teenagers.
Yeah.
You know, the Stones was young, and Andrew Oldham,
Yes.
who was her manager as well as the Stones manager,
Yeah, so I quite
and Marianne's
enjoyed,
manager.
She was very gracious about it. I mean, they are 80 now, but she was going out with Mick Jagger, and then he
Dropped
didn't
her.
exactly dump her for Marianne Faithfull, because she just kind of implied they went round as a 3 after that, whatever that means.
What, a menage?
It might have been a twat, yeah. So yeah, and I enjoyed the fact that you went to talk to Gered afterwards, didn't you?
Yes, I went to talk to the man because, I wanted to stand up and tell my little story as the thing was going on, because they threw it open to the audience, but Emma wouldn't let me. She
No,
kept
I
saying,
did not.
"It's not about you,
Yeah, but
it's about Marianne
The
Faithfull,"
whole
and I
night was
kept
about
saying,
Marianne
what about me?"
Faithfull, and you wanted to say, just bring up the fact that he had photographed you once, but it was nothing to do with Marianne Faithfull.
So what?
So I think it's better that you approached him afterwards.
Yeah, and it was the most interesting story. Anyway, hopefully you'll see the little bit of... It's not great footage because I had the phone hanging around my neck because there was a fair chance they wouldn't have let me film it. So I'd taken a print out, and I was on the front sleeve of a Scorpions album. They're a heavy metal
Were
band.
you in that band then?
I wasn't in that band, no, but
Why
I was
were you on it?
Well, because it was like a fancy heavy. You know what heavy metal bands are like. They do real weird albums.
So you were a model?
Oh, well, it was back in my supermodel days when I was a supermodel.
And I looked at the photo that you brought, and it's quite a disturbing album cover, isn't it? It's very disturbing. There's wild animals, and there's this family in a cage, naked, and you're like the man, and then there's a woman naked next to you, and this poor actual baby crying. And a
The
child,
baby took one look at me on the day and started crying.
I don't think they'd get away with that now.
You wouldn't get away with it now. But the funny thing was, I can remember when the job came in, and my agent said the photographer's going to be
Gered
I can't say his name, Gered Mankowitz.
Wits.
And I thought, fantastic, you know, because I knew he took the Stones albums, and I thought, hopefully, he's going to make me look like Mick Jagger. And I was so disappointed on the day, and it turns out, having spoken to him, he hated it as well.
I didn't surprise me, because having seen his photos now, he does portraits, and he really tries to. He was talking about how he tries to really get to the essence of the person and you know, the feel of the occasion and all that. A sort of authentic photograph, and it was the opposite of that, wasn't it? The old naked family in the cage.
Yeah, well, it was that they had an art director, so it was all his idea. All Gered was doing was taking the photo. So I'm sure, I know for a fact that he wouldn't have done it.
I mean,
like
I have to say, he seemed like a really nice bloke.
Very nice man.
Really nice. Yeah, they all know. They must be in their 80s now.
Yeah, she looked good. They're PP Arnold
amazing.
for
I
her
thought
age.
she was much younger. So to hear that she was a contemporary of Marianne Faithfull, very, very interesting. I mean, I'm not saying I'd be that keen on going to more Q&As, but if it's a subject that I'm interested in, I'm glad I went anyway.
And it was only £6, and it was we got home at a real nice early time, so that was good as well. Yes. What about bonuses all round? Thanks for watching anyway. Do leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again soon.